You know, I never really thought about it. But seeing your ID just now, I gotta say, Dan, you're really old.
What? What do you mean, old? I'm only 26.
Well, Sunset is kind of right now that I hear that number. It really is quite an age gap between us.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, if you look at us, and keep in mind that we have to be of age in order to even make this nightclub episode, the oldest me and my friends could be is about 18 or 19.
Wouldn't you have to be at least 21? At least that would be logical, since Canterlot follows American law.
Perhaps, but in this special case, no. 18 was sufficient this time.
Why that?
Well, because look at us. It is obvious that we were originally designed to be teen girls around 15 to 16. We might be able to convince someone that we're just past 18, but we definitely are not 21.
Wait, I'm confused. How old are you now, really?
Around 18, at least in this series.
Alright, but even if so, the gap between us isn't that big. Once you're fully adult, something like 8 years is a lot less than it was before.
Still, you gotta admit that there definitely is a difference between you two, and say a 30-year-old to a 38-year-old.
Okay, maybe if you put it that way, kind of. But in the end, we're all of age, aren't we? I don't think we should make such a big deal of it.
I don't know. Personally, I don't mind it either. But in my time as a map, I did hear this point more than once that a few single years don't make that big of a difference.
Your time as a what?
Never mind.
Well, at the end of the day, this discussion really is kind of pointless. Even if the age gap might be something close to a gray area, it is a fact that you're both legal. So I guess your relationship is only your business.
Exactly. Now, I personally wouldn't really mind if we turned on our heels now and called it a day. But are we not gonna go inside the actual club anytime now?
I mean, I think we can't really get around that. Though just hanging out in the front area also has a certain vibe to it.
However, I'm not gonna be meeting anyone in a fitting mood out here. Come on, let's get inside.
Ah, nice place. I mean, I would imagine so. Any case, all those people on the dance floor seem to enjoy it. In their wild, primitive way.
At least the music swags.
Yeah, it really has a hip tune to it.
Who even uses the word hip nowadays? That's like 90s.
Says you, who unironically just used the word swag.
Ah, yes. And there is that very special chemistry of yours, which consists of you both just antagonizing each other and still somehow liking it.
What can I say? It's just our thing, Sunset.
Fluttershy is the only person that seems to understand the importance of a good little dose of spite. Every interaction needs a little bit of it. It keeps things interesting.
You definitely haven't met the rest of our group then if you say that. To me, it seems like that's all they're socially capable of.
See, and that's where the difference is. It all depends on the amount. That's why Fluttershy and I still like each other. With us, it's just the perfect mix of friendliness and spite. Never too much of anything. Neither being too nice to the point where it just feels fake, nor so hateful that it starts getting obnoxious.
Huh, never knew how much there is to being cynical. Anyway, I suggest we go sit down at the bar first. Get some drinks and set the right mood. We'll see where it goes from there.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sure.
Hello and welcome, party peoples. Welcome to the Wash, the fattest and most alpha club in all of Canterlot.
Fat? Alpha? You do realize that the people using those expressions probably went into retirement around this year, right?
Really? Oh man, I knew I shouldn't just have trusted what I read on the internet. Never mind then. Still a nice hello to you guys. You like a drink, maybe?
Oh, yes, thank you. I'll take one off-brand alcohol, please.
Make that 2.
3.
Alrighty, 3 off-brand alcohol drinks coming right up. There you go. That'll be 7 bits each.
You know, don't mind me saying that, but you look kind of familiar to me. Have we maybe met before?
I'm not sure. But now that you mention it, I also have a feeling like I've seen it before. You weren't working for me and the Shining Wingman, were you?
The Shining Wingman? Wait, Dollar Jingle?
Yeah. That's me.
Dollar Jingle! Didn't that Russian hunk say that's the owner of this club?
Yes, the Wash is my club.
Okay, then the most important question I gotta ask is the following. Why do you run the bar if you're actually the owner of this place? Can't you hire someone?
I mean, sure I could, but I like interacting with customers. Helps me feel the vibe of my club doors, and I can have an eye on everything from here. That way I can always react immediately if anything goes sideways.
But coming back to the Shining Wingman, what exactly happened there? If I remember correctly, you previously were the owner of that place.
Okay, I'm sorry that I have to be the one interrupting this exposition, but how about you guys give me a little recap of why we know this guy? I don't think he ever showed up in a sketch before.
Yeah, well, not officially. He was part of that whole Siren side story that Robot has decided to never upload for some reason.
Ah, okay, so I'm just gonna be left in the dark about the details, as well as the rest of the viewers.
Basically, yeah.
Well, ain't that fucking nice?
All you need to know is that Dollar used to run a place called the Shining Wingman along with Sonata Dusk. Which brings me back to my question. What happened? Why are you now here?
Oh well, that is a real short story all in all. Originally, I was fine with Sonata at my side and running things, but as time went on, I somehow got the creeping feeling that something was off about this whole partnership with her. I definitely remember that in the beginning, I simply hired her as another working girl. I also can't really track when I decided to make her my equal, or wife for that matter. But every time I wanted to bring it up to her, I inexplicably changed my mind. It was really weird, like I wasn't myself around her.
Seems like he still hasn't figured out that Sonata was using her Siren's charm on him. Well, maybe he's better off not knowing that.
So in the end, I decided that there was only one solution. If I couldn't stand up to Sonata and claim back what was mine, then I should simply go and make something new. Which is what I did. Took quite some effort to make this place into what it is now, but I think it was worth it. Don't you?
What? Sorry, I kinda tuned out during that lengthy exposition dump. But you know what would make this club really worth my while? Some pretzels. You know those mini pretzel snacks you always get at a bar? I'd like some of those.
Yeah. Sure. 1 second, please. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is something wrong, sir?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes. I distinctly remember ordering pretzels.
Yes. That's what you got.
Well, I beg to differ. Usually pretzels are salted,
I don't see what the problem is. They are salted.
but not enough. This is way too little salt on a piece. I mean, look at this. Why would you even call this a salted pretzel? You don't go calling a pizza salami either if there's only like one slice of salami on it. Would you please be so kind to bring me a fresh bowl with actually salted pretzels?
Customer is king. There. This time I made sure they're all accurately covered.
Yep. That's what a salted pretzel should be like.
So everything is to your satisfaction now.
Well, nah, not really. These pretzels are way too salty for me.
What? But to yourself,
Look, I'm not that much into salty stuff. Still, this is how pretzels should be. To me, it was a matter of principle.
is your boyfriend isn't he? Yellow lady.
Yes?
Then this one's for free. For your sacrifice.
Thank you.
The least I can do.
Okay, so I guess your role as exposition giver is now fulfilled. Well, then I suppose I should maybe start looking around if I'm ever to find anyone here to be with.
In that regard, I can assure you, there's plenty of guys available. The Wash might not offer the same amount of service as the Shining Women, but in exchange for that, it's much more affordable. Relatively speaking, of course.
All right then, I guess I'll also get up
Where are you going, Dan?
to the DJ's station. I need to do something about this music.
What? Why that? That music is fine.
It's more than just fine, it's greasy sweet. The most frequently requested song of our club.
To me, it sounds more like it's the only one requested in your club. Ever since we came in here, it's just been the same song on loop. I want to change it up a little.
I mean, sure, I don't see a reason why not. But please make sure it fits the theme of a funky nightclub.
Oh, well, in that case, I have good news and bad news. The bad news is, it's gonna be yet another reference to that fucking sponge.
And the good news?
The song is fucking rad, bro.
Oh man, I hope it isn't Sweet Victory. Like as good as that song is, it's also so frustratingly overused.
Mr. Jingle, there's some rude guy here that wants me to play something different. He even gave me instructions on how to announce it. What should I do?
It's all right, man. Do as he wants. Let's mix it up a little.
Well, you're the boss. Yeah, this party is breaking records left and right, y'all. Now, get ready for a new tune in our club. This is a party jam directly from the bottom of the sea. Get ready to launch it like jellyfish. Bikini bottom style.
Oh, I can't believe this. This is almost worse than Sweet Victory.
But you can't deny that it fits the club.
Unfortunately, yes. That song slaps. The crowd's digging it. Looks like I need to add it to my mix.
Oh, hey, Dan. Why, I must say, that music's quite a jam. Dan, what's that hesitant look on your face?
Yeah, okay, look, Fluttershy. I know we're both not really accustomed to this whole boyfriend-girlfriend thing. But my gut tells me that this is about the time I should, ask you to dance or something.
You wanna dance? With me? Now?
I mean, if you want to. Personally, I'm nothing of a dancer. Usually, I just flail my arms around and hope I don't knock someone out.
Well, with me it's sort of the opposite. I tend to freeze in the spotlight. But hey, maybe your flailing arms can snap me out of it if it happens. How about we just try it?
Sure. Come on then, let's go.
Oh, Sunset. We didn't mean to abandon you there or anything. You wanna come with us?
Oh no, don't hold yourself back just because of me. I'm still looking around. Maybe I'll join you later. But for now, go ahead and have fun.
Well, if you say so.
All right then, let's party! Or something.
You really alright, miss?
Oh yeah, it's fine. Just the usual downer I get when I'm the one left alone. It's probably my fault for having expectations towards this episode. I was actually foolish enough to believe that I would maybe get to know someone here. But of course, in the end, it was only about some lore expansion and exposition again. As always with this robot douche.
Cheer up, miss. There's always next time, isn't there? I mean, it's not like this is the only time you visited my club, right?
You know, I would really like to tell you no, but given Robot's nature, I can't say anything for sure. Still, you are right. Then this episode wasn't about me, so what? I still got to fill in some holes in our continuity, had some tasty drinks, and got to listen to some amazing music. All in all, I think it could be worse.
That's the spirit, miss.
Or maybe it's just the drinks talking. Either way, there's no use moping around. I think I'm gonna go join my friends. See you later, Mr. Jingle.
Enjoy your evening.
And then they all danced like there was no tomorrow. #party hard.